Good morning, guys, and welcome back to the Sullivan family on Saturday morning. No, Ben, no, it's not Saturday morning, it's Friday morning. Do you know how many times I have got that wrong this week? Honestly. So I make my little shorts, don't I? So I make my little shorts for YouTube and a little short for Facebook every single day. Well, most days anyway. There's some days I can't because we're out or whatever. But I do my happy Monday, happy Tuesday. Yeah, so I was there, happy Wednesday, and the kids said to me, Daddy, you know it's Tuesday, don't you? And I've just done exactly the same. So it's not Saturday at all, it's Friday. It's Friday, and it's Friday Sweetie Day, and it's Friday Live. I just noticed Zoe. Hi, Zoe. She's hanging out some towels. Just trying to save on the flipping tumble dryer. Hanging out some towels because apparently the weather is supposed to be really good today. I mean, like, when I say really good, I mean in comparison to torrential rain, wind and all that kind of stuff. It's supposed to be a little bit cloudy this morning, then it's going to brighten right up. So the kids have got sun cream on this morning just in case. We've literally just got them ready, got all their sun cream on. It's about 9:45 at the moment. Normally we let the kids out about 10 o'clock, just to give people a chance in the mornings, you know, before they come out and start playing. So 10 o'clock they normally come out. They've all got sun cream on. Their hair's just getting done now. Isabel's just doing their hair, putting them in a ponytail. But it's been quite an eventful week, apart from me getting the days wrong quite a few times this week. It's been quite an eventful week. Number one, Monday and Tuesday managed to get the kids down to the beach for a couple of hours each day, just to get them out of the house and go and enjoy the beach, because we had a bit of a break in the weather, so that was really good. I mean, I'm not saying it was boiling and it was 30 degrees or anything like that, but it was nice enough to get down the beach a couple of times. And if you follow our Facebook, you would have seen our little videos and our YouTube shorts. What else have we done? Landmarks. Went to Landmark on Wednesday. Brilliant place, love it. Did a little bit of a different video this week. Let us know what you think about that video as well. I know there's lots of comments I haven't caught up with yet, but by the time you've watched this I probably will have caught up with them, if that makes sense, because I'm filming this on the Friday and this will go out on the Saturday night, so hopefully later I'll have a chance to go through the comments from yesterday. And I just have to say, guys, if we don't go through the comments straight away, it's just purely because we're so busy, and I normally try and get, when I've got a moment, like a half hour, an hour, me and Zoe will go through the comments and just make sure that we've answered as many people back as possible and giving you a like. But thank you for the interaction. Honestly, we really appreciate it, and we do get around to reading all the comments at some point. So yeah, we went out on Monday and Tuesday to the beach. Then Wednesday was Landmark. Landmark was absolutely rammed, but there's something about Landmark, it's still quite chilled. You know, you go there with high expectations, get on everything, but what we do, because we're lucky enough to have a family pass, it's the one thing that we invest in every year, and fingers crossed we can carry on doing it next year, is buying a family pass, and that gives us then the scope to go down a few times throughout the summer, and then just enjoy little bits as we go down. So if we get a busy day, we can only get on a couple of rides, then hopefully next time it'll be a little bit less busy and we can get on a few more rides and all that kind of stuff. And then sometimes we go down and we just want to go for a walk in the woods and go to the Bamboozleum and whatever else. And those of you that have followed us for ages will know that. Anyway, that we go down to Landmark quite often, because it is our number one go-to place, really. Although there's the Highland Wildlife Park and everything else, but we do like Landmark. So that was Wednesday. Thursday, what did we do yesterday? Garden. Is that what we did yesterday? Yeah, so I was in the garden for most of the day. Yeah, oh, right. I'm stood in what we did yesterday. So I tackled the shed because the shed was driving me crazy. I couldn't get in it, couldn't get out of it, got stuck. Do you know what I mean? So what we did was, the little ones helped me yesterday, and we've tidied it. So Studio 1 is now tidy. Plastic boxes have been restacked. All the plastic boxes are now in the corner over there. Out of the way, and then all of the beach stuff and everything is here. Just ignore these bags because they're not supposed to be in here, because they're recycling and they're going out with the bins this week, and we're not sure what to do with the buggies yet. I'm not sure what to do with those yet, whether to break them down and put them away or what, I don't know. But now we've got easy access to the truck for when we go out. We've got easy access to the roof bags. I've got easy access to the tent, which I'll come on to in a minute. So I've got easy access to the tent and everything else that we need. Little monkeys. Oi! Who said you could come out? Mummy! Mummy called it. Is it 10 o'clock then, is it? It must be. Is everybody alright? Everyone's fine. Yeah, so we've now got easy access to my tools. Got easy access to the corner over there. I've got easy access to my workbench, which has just become a dumping ground. And we've been through and we've blitzed everything, tidied it and swept it and all that kind of stuff. So Studio 1 now is tidy again. For how long, I don't know. I don't know how long this is going to stay tidy, but it's tidy. Oh, there's a big spider in the corner as well. Big spider. But that's okay, because he's just watching God. So that's that. Right, as the video title will have said, we have some big plans for the weekend. Now, the big plans for the weekend are Saturday. It's going to be very rainy. Apparently, it's going to be very rainy. Who knows, because it's Scottish weather. But apparently, the weather report said it's going to be very rainy. Right, so Saturday we'll shelf for a minute. Haven't quite decided what we're going to do on Saturday. But Sunday is the big day for us. We're going to get the tent out. We're not going to go anywhere like across Scotland. Yes.
You know what my plan 3, 2, 1?
Yes.
When we jump next to Erin, we go so high because she normally goes so high.
Blimey.
It's because I have rocket boosters.
Apparently they have rocket boosters. Yeah, so Sunday we're going to get the tent out. Oh no, sorry, today. Right, let's just backtrack a little bit. So today, let's just talk about today, Friday. I'm going to do the grass today as much as possible. Okay, let's just get out there, because even though I only did the grass a week or so ago, you know what it's like in summer, the grass has grown back, so I need to get on top of at least half the garden today and try and finish the rest of the garden on Saturday, weather permitting. And then Sunday, so then obviously the grass is fresh and done then. On Sunday, we're getting the tent out, and this is our tent. So we're going to get the tent out as part of the Cash for Kids charity challenge for July. So I want to try and get it done this weekend, and then maybe we'll stay in it either Sunday night or Monday night or whatever. We'll decide on Sunday what we're doing. But I need to get the tent out first, because I want to get it out, make sure that everything's all right. There's no holes in it, but it should be okay because it's in quite a sturdy case, so it should be okay. So we'll do that on Sunday. We'll get the tent out and we'll make a start on that, get it all up, and make sure that it's all okay. Do you remember, if you followed us for ages, you'll remember that the older ones used to play 3, 2, 1 as well. They do 3, 2, 1 and they bounce to see how high they can get. They used to do that in the old house. All the older ones, Isabel and Charlotte and everybody. So yeah, so Sunday is going to be get the tent out, make sure it's all okay, and go for the. I want to go for the challenge, because obviously Zoe's birthday's coming up on the 26th as well. So yeah, so we really want to kind of try and do that before, because I want to concentrate on Zoe's birthday then. Not saying this isn't important, because it is, because I really want to do the challenge, and obviously and by the way, can I just say, we've raised well over £1,500 now, so that's amazing. So thank you so much, guys. Honestly, seriously, high five for everybody that's donated. Really appreciate it. And again, you can find the link to the Cash for Kids, our Cash for Kids fundraising page in the video description, so you can go and check that out if you like. So Sunday 10, okay, Sunday 10, Saturday try and finish the grass. Today I'm going to try and get some of the grass down, and also it's Sweetie Friday, and then it's the live later for us. So that's pretty much our Friday, guys. But as far as the weekend goes, the big decision that we've made for the weekend is that we're going to get the tent out, and we're going to try and make sure that it's okay to do the challenge for Cash for Kids. Perfect. There we go. I think that's quite a good update, don't you? Cool. Right. I'm going to go inside, I'm going to catch up with Zoe, I'm going to finish my coffee, and then I'm going to start getting on with the garden.
Promise not to look, 'cause I got some good news for you. Unexpected surprise, now you're on the hook. Guess what, I booked a ticket for 2. I feel stressed and depressed, I feel stuck in a route. It's time we get a brand new start. So get dressed, pack your bags, feel the holiday mood. You won't believe what we're about to do.
Okay guys, it's 11 o'clock in the morning and so far I've done no mowing whatsoever. But what we have done is had a lot of fun. So these guys play this game on Roblox called Dress to Impress. And they said to us, can we have a runway? Can we have a runway? So we knocked up a little changing room for them with all their dressing up stuff, right? And then I've put the windbreaks around there. And then what I've done is we've put the air tracks down there. So look, they've got a little changing room. Say hi, girls.
Hi, we're tidying up right now.
They're tidying up the changing room because we've just done a load of. Even I modelled as well. I found my inner fashion model. So we've got a little runway
I'll do the jewelry.
set up for them,
I'll do the dress.
and a seating area as well where people can watch the fashion show. And we've brought out the little sound bar as well, so they can play their Dress to Impress runway music. You're
Some
right.
more stuff.
So I had all intentions of starting cutting the grass, and I did get the mower out, but this is far more fun than cutting grass.
Daddy, just cut the grass tomorrow.
Just cut the grass tomorrow, innit? Just cut it tomorrow. Anyway, I'm going to leave them having some fun. I am going to start doing a little bit of the grass, but this has been great fun.
I felt stressed and depressed. I felt stuck in a runaway. Oh baby, get on the plane, let's get. So get dressed, pack your bags, feel the holiday mood. You won't believe what we're about to do. 'Cause we're off, California. I long to wrap my arms around you. Wanna love and renew you. Do all the things we used to do. Feel my toes in the sand, let my hair in the wind, and feel the love that we once shared. Here we come, California. Come and bring us back to life.
I know, that is my spot. I've got my spider friend. Can you see him? He's up in the corner up there. Can you see him?
Been there.
He guards my shed. He's my shed guardian. He tries, bless him, to get rid of all the bugs that are in here. But how much fun was that today?
Really fun. Really fun.
So we ended up playing, what's it called again? Dress to Impress, which is that Roblox game that they love playing. So we ended up playing that pretty much all day today. We stopped for lunch, and it's been a lot
Daddy
of...
was supposed to do the mowing today.
I was supposed to do the mowing, but
Do
I
it
just I
tomorrow.
couldn't. By the time we got to lunchtime, I was like, I can't be bothered now. Yeah.
Can't do the mowing tomorrow.
No, it's going to be raining tomorrow, apparently. It's going to be raining, but we'll see what happens tomorrow.
We're getting the tent out on Sunday.
Yeah. So the tent's coming out on Sunday because it's supposed to be sunny. We've already spoken about that, haven't we?
And Daddy, we're
Yes.
going to be sleeping with you.
Yes, we'll all be sleeping under in the same tent. Apparently, Joseph wants to stay in the tent too. Isn't that right, Joseph?
Yeah.
Who thinks I should go in the tent too?
Yeah, I think so. Well, it fits quite a lot of people, so I don't know why not.
It's about this big.
He's quite big. Give me my hammer. Give me my hammer.
Daddy,
So, yes.
I went to sleep in the tent with Toby because he's my brother.
Okay, cool.
Daddy, I want the two tents out.
No. 110.
Two tents.
Right, so yes, so we've tied it up now anyway. We've tied it up because we're going to go down to the shop and we're going to get a what?
Slushy!
A slushy. And what do you want? What do you want?
Look at
He wants to Lucasade. He doesn't like slushies. He's going to get me Lucasade. But it's been really good fun today, guys. It's been a great afternoon.
Joseph does not like slushies.
I don't know.
Because you can have
But not
one.
everybody likes everything, do they? At the end of the day, not everybody likes everything, do they? So, yeah, in the end, didn't do the mowing, but what I did do is catch up on a few things on my phone that I need to get done, a few things on my list of things that I need to catch up on. A few emails got sent and stuff like that instead today. I just thought, you know what? Why not? The weather was lovely today. A bit blowy, it's a bit windy now, hence why we're in Studio 1. But there's been also a lot of to and fro in, like I dropped Charlotte and Noah to work. Zoe's been running around as well, and later on we've got about 2 or 3 shuttles to pick people up from work as well, and all that kind of stuff.
We've got the Friday Night Live.
Friday Night Live tonight as well, absolutely. So you'll have already watched that because this is going out on Saturday.
Daddy, when we're waiting for you to let us in, we could play Dress and Impress on Roblox.
Well, maybe you could. I think that's a good idea,
Just
don't
to
you?
impress free play.
Anyway, we are going to go to the shop.
Daddy.
We're going to go get a slush.
Daddy,
Yes.
There's not just there's there's not just like themes that you do outfits. There's 3 playmodes.
Okay.
And there's only there's one that is only allowed VIP people.
All right. Okay.
I'm VIP. But I bought it with my robots.
All right. Cool. There you go. Anyway, guys, we're going to go to the shop. I'm not going to vlog this bit because we just want to leg it down the shop, and then me and Zoe are going to have a little. We've got an ice cream treat for Friday afternoon. We've got one of those Magnum things from Aldi to have, so we're going to have that. But no, you're going to get a slush. Yeah, we just said that.
Well, I want ice cream and slush.
No, just a slush. Anyway, guys, look, we've had a great afternoon, but I'm going to catch up with you again in a minute after I've been to the shop. Yeah, right. Say see you in a minute.
Bye.
I've come upstairs into Toby's room because it's quieter. They're all still out in the garden. Well, they've kind of been in and out all day, to be honest, but they've mostly been out playing in the garden, and it's quite warm, although it's overcast today, but it's still pretty warm, which is nice. I have got a cardigan on because I've just been sat outside and it's quite windy. It's my doorbell. It's going to drive me insane. 1 minute. I've muted it. I can't believe we're actually 3 weeks through the summer holidays. Somehow we've got to 3 weeks through the summer holidays. And it feels like they just broke up. It always goes too fast. It always goes way too fast. And anybody that knows me, anybody that's followed us for a while will know that I love it when the kids are at home. I hate it when they have to go back to school. And the summer holidays go way too fast, as do the Christmas holidays and all the rest of the holidays, really. It goes too fast. I remember when, excuse my finger, I remember when the older ones were small and I used to feel a bit daunting. The holidays used to feel a bit daunting. And I don't know whether it was because that's how society kind of portrays it. Quite often social media and just society in general, you know, they look at you like you're crazy if you say, oh no, actually I'm really looking forward to the summer holidays because I get to have the kids home all the time. People just look at you like you're mad. But I really like it. I love having them at home. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's chaos and, you know, there's just carnage and there's mess and the house is always just stuff everywhere. I mean, there's the little one's room at the moment is just a permanent base. Every time they tidy it up, they get up the next day, they make another base. So it's just a permanent, like, blanket den in there at the moment. But, you know, they're happy and they're having fun and they use it. So I don't mind because they're having fun. But yeah, I remember when the older ones were small, I used to feel, when the holidays came around, I used to feel it was a bit daunting because everyone was kind of planning what they were going to do and where they were going to go and what days out they were going to have, and we're going to do this on a Monday and this on a Tuesday and this on a Wednesday. And I used to think, I haven't got any of that planned. Is that what you're supposed to do for the summer? You know, I haven't planned any of those sorts of things. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, we did go for days out and those sorts of things. But, I mean, at the time Ben was out, you know, every day at work. Obviously, we're in a much luckier position now that we're both here, working from home. But, you know, he would have been at work every day, so it would have been me with the children at home. And I do kind of remember just feeling like I wasn't doing any of those things. And was I supposed to be doing those things? You know, were we supposed to have a whole itinerary of all the places we were supposed to be going and all the things we were supposed to be doing? And then I soon realised, as the more children we had and as the other children got a little bit older, that actually you don't need to do all the things. They're just as happy with a walk and a picnic, or, you know, a day at the beach. Actually, I wrote a blog about this the other night, about somebody saying that the kids must hate going to the beach all the time and they must hate doing the same things. And I'm like, are you actually crazy? Our kids love going to the beach. We have the most beautiful scenery and countryside and beaches on our doorstep. And they would go there every day. I would go there every day. You know, winter or summer. Okay, winter maybe here in Scotland is very bleak sometimes. But still, you know, no, they love it. They love going to the beach. You know, they love going for walks in the woods. We've always brought them up to appreciate the simple things as much as, don't get me wrong, I would love nothing more than to take the kids abroad on holiday. They've never been abroad. I'm just using your room, Tobes.
Sorry.
I forgot to tell him I was using his room. Yeah, they've never been abroad, and we haven't been abroad in our whole married life. I think the last time I went abroad was probably with a friend when I was in my early 20s. I think I went to Kavos in Greece. I think that was probably the last time I went abroad. 2002, 2003, something like that. Really long time ago. Oh God, that's like 20 years ago. Maybe, yeah. Must have been 2002 or 2003. Because Elizabeth was born in 2005. Anyway, yeah. And one day, you know, it is our goal to be able to do these sorts of things with them all. Even though the older ones are older, I'd still, you know, love to take everybody abroad. And one day we'll get there. You know, because they deserve to go abroad and see all the things abroad like everybody else. Well, not everybody else, but, you know, they see a lot of friends going abroad and all those sorts of things. And I mean, they're not, you know, they're not worried, but because we do lots of other things. But I would love to be able to take them one day. But in the meantime, you know, we do go for the days out and we do all the things, but it doesn't have to be every day. I think this whole portrayal of you must have a complete something to do every single day of the 6-week summer holidays is just, it's crazy. It's nuts. You don't have to do any of that. You know, they're happy just being at home, just playing out in the garden. Our kids have been out in the garden pretty much all week. Today they spent the entire day doing a fashion show, dress to impress game in real life, out in the garden the whole day. They've been out. They had all the stuff outside, all the dressing up stuff, all those sorts of things outside, and they've had a great day. Now they're on the trampoline, bouncing around. And I mean, I know they've got each other, so, you know, they have that added bonus of having ready-made people. You know, they've got ready-made best friends all around them all the time. So this is another thing about having a big family that's brilliant, is they've always got people to play with, always. They're never lonely, they're never bored. They've always got people to play with. That doesn't mean that they don't fight, and it doesn't mean that it comes to about 5 o'clock and you're like, right, you need to get inside now because they're starting to get tetchy. Somebody's screaming out there right now, you see, because that still does happen. They're not angels. We're not perfect parents, you know. But I think when you have, like Joseph as well, Joseph wouldn't be able to cope with going out every single day for a planned activity. He gets very overwhelmed. He did really well at Landmark this week. It was very, very busy. But Landmark is, because we've been so often, he knows the place back to front. So he knows where everything is. He knows all his sort of, you know, he knows where the toilets are. He knows everywhere, all the different places. But it was, and for me, as long as I've, you know, we've got somewhere to sit and all those sorts of things, places to wait for the kids and they can get on the things they want to get on with, it's quite chilled, really, because it's all outside. But it was very, 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 very busy. And so for him, it was quite overwhelming, but he did really, really well. As the afternoon went on, it started to get a little bit quieter and he went into some of the things that he likes to play on. But for him, it's kind of like will do those days and he'll get through the day really well, or not, as the case may be. But then it can take him like 2 or 3 days afterwards to kind of regulate himself again. That can be quite difficult. Like the last couple of days, he's had a really tough couple of days. It's like he has a complete overload for, one day out, and everything is, and this is what I worry about sending him to school, is this going to happen when he goes to school? Is he going to get so overwhelmed every day at school that when he gets home, it's going to be really hard for him to kind of regulate himself, because he's not great at regulating himself. There are things that he kind of does and we do that help him to do that, but it's still something that he struggles with. He also struggles, we notice, I've said before about him being cold. I've noticed that and this is us learning as well, because we don't, I don't know any of these things. Nobody, you can read up about autism and ADHD and all those sorts of things as much as you want, but every child is different. Every child is different anyway. Every child with autism is different. And it's very hard to kind of, it has to be, it's what works for your child. What doesn't work for your child isn't going to be the same as what works for somebody else's child, and what doesn't work for somebody else's child. Every single child is different. And we've learned, especially lately, I always knew that when he gets really cold, it kind of completely overwhelms him. I've noticed really recently it's when he's hot, hungry, but he doesn't always recognise that he's hungry, cold, but he doesn't always recognise that he's hot or cold. He does, but he doesn't, if you know what I mean. Like eventually he would, but it's not the first thing that comes to his mind. And like I was saying to Ben, when we're hot or we're cold or we're hungry, we might get a little bit irritable. But it's just, you just kind of deal with it. For him, it's everything. So if he's hot, if he's cold, if he's hungry, it's a very sensory kind of thing. Any of those things will completely overwhelm him, and he'll just have a meltdown about everything else. And we're just starting to notice that pattern more so now. But yeah, it's a real learning curve we're finding with him. And for us and for him, and to know how to help him. It's just, it is just, a real learning curve. But I do worry about whether that will be a problem when he's at school, the whole self-regulation and getting overwhelmed at sort of the sensory. It's definitely sensory stuff that he gets overwhelmed with. Too loud, too hot, too cold. Like we do have ear defenders for him, but he hasn't worn them in quite a long time. But I should have probably taken them to Landmark with us, because he did find some of the things too noisy. In fact, I've normally got them in the bag, and I don't know why we didn't, probably because we haven't used them for a bit. Because quite a lot of the time when we go out, we go places that are sort of quieter, where there's open spaces to run and things like that. And quite often, I go back to the whole summer holiday thing, quite often, get a field and a picnic blanket and let the kids just run around. They'll have a great day. It doesn't always have to be the big, planned, expensive days out. Don't get me wrong, those are fun. Things like, I'd love to take the kids to Walton Towers, things like that. They're great fun. But not every day has to be like that. And not everybody can afford to do those sorts of things. And sometimes that might be the only thing that you do for the holidays. But that's, it's all okay. You don't have to be doing all the things all the time. Sometimes just packing up a picnic and taking a blanket and, that's my doorbell, and going off for a walk and seeing where you end up. It's just as fun. It's like an adventure. But anyway, I can't believe it's already been 3 weeks. I don't actually even know what we've done this week, to be fair. I had to go out the shopping this morning for some of the older ones, needed to go to the shops. Yesterday I had to go and get some shopping from the supermarket. Today we had to go into town. I've been dropping people to and from work. The older ones are working quite a lot at the moment. So there's lots of trips over for them. Wednesday obviously we went to Landmark. And Monday is my shopping day. and I don't really know what I did on Tuesday. So I realised today that I haven't actually written a proper to-do list since 2023. So for all my write things down and write lists and all that, I realised that I haven't actually written a proper to-do list since we moved into this house. Because I do have a to-do list, obviously, but it's all on my phone. And I've been crossing things off on my phone and writing things down on my phone. And I realised today that I needed to sit down and start writing everything out in my book again. I think life has just been so busy since we moved house. I mean, that was carnage for a good few months, but everything's just been so busy and so full on since then. It's the first time now, really, that we've just had time to, 3 weeks into the holiday, where we've been able to just sit back and go, I feel like I can breathe a little bit and just have that time to sort of sort out everything. We've just been kind of running and all the school, after school clubs and work and, all those sorts of things. And even when you've had like half term and things, that's only a couple of weeks and you kind of want to dedicate it to the children and all those sorts of things and making sure that they've had a good half term. And then you're back into the full swing of everything. So I'm at the point now where I'm like, right, now I can sit and sort out what the next few months is going to hold, and what all the things that need emptying from my phone to-do list to paper. So I couldn't believe it, actually, because I'm always writing lists and I always used to keep a diary, but ever since we moved house last year, I think my brain has just not been able to get into gear, I've kind of just been skimming off the top all the time, and now I finally feel like I can calm a little bit and write stuff down. So that's what I'm starting to do at the moment. But right now I have to go and take somebody else to work, so that's where I'm off right now.
Okay guys, that is it for today. We are just setting up for the live. As you can see, my laptop is there. We're ready for the live for tonight. The kids have played Dress to Impress, the physical version, pretty much all day. They've had a fantastic day in the garden. And to be honest with you, if I'm honest, I couldn't be asked to do the grass, to be honest.
There's a shoe.
Did I say to be honest too many times?
Out there.
There's a shoe. Oh, I was looking for that.
I can see a shoe.
I was looking for that. So there is a shoe.
Crocs still in the garden.
Did you have a nice time today?
Yeah.
Good. Are you playing Dress to Impress now on your iPads?
Yeah.
Yeah? So they're still playing Dress to Impress right now. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. We have now got to get ready for the live, which we're really looking forward to. Really hope you enjoyed today's vlog, guys. Please subscribe to our channel. Please hit the bell for notifications. Drop us a like. Don't forget our link tree in the video description below, and all of our links to Facebook, Instagram and Patreon. And that just leaves us to say thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.